Thursday, February 6th, it's boys basketball as the Parkersburg South Patriots battle the Parkersburg Big Red. Watch the game live on CAS 45, Facebook, and YouTube. Coverage is presented by One Community Federal Credit Union.
Savings accounts, checking accounts, loans, and certificates of deposit. Managing your money responsibly is a journey. Make One Community Federal Credit Union your destination for financial freedom. This is where you'll find generous savings rates, competitive interest rates, and the tech tools you need to track your progress along the way. One Community is managed by people who live and work in the Mid-Ohio Valley. One Community Federal Credit Union, Parkersburg, and now in Vienna.
We have been financial professionals our entire career and are deeply passionate about what we do.
Our mission has always been to serve our clients, offer the best services possible, and always strive to do the right thing.
We sincerely look forward to working with you and helping you plan your future.
North Bend Wealth Management will customize an investment path so that when the hills and valleys of life come your way, you are ready.
We operate as a family at North Bend Wealth Management, and you're part of that family.
You've heard of the health benefits of superfoods like blueberries and dark chocolate. Clinical testing shows Terry Naturally's French grapeseed extract surpasses them all on the superfood scale more than 2 million times. Grapeseed extract is one of the most promising botanical extracts in the world for a diverse array of health applications. But it is most noted for its positive impact on the health of heart and arteries, cholesterol, and blood sugar management. Terry Naturally's Clinical OPC French grapeseed extract. On sale now at Mother Earth Foods. Shop with confidence.
Welcome to Smith & Company Vintage Market, where you can find antiques, furniture, collectibles, primitives, Wise Owl paint, gift ideas, and so much more. We now have 2 amazing locations with over 300 vendor spaces. 1301 Colgate Drive, Marietta, and now in the Southgate Plaza in Parkersburg next to WVU Medicine. Give us a call for vendor information and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Smith & Company Vintage Market, a charming blend of old and new.
Gum disease can be sneaky. A lot of people don't realize they have it until their dentist tells them. Gum disease is kind of like high blood pressure or diabetes. You have to have your blood pressure checked or your blood sugar checked to know you have it. If you've been told you have gum disease by anyone and it's significant, come see Dr. Newhart. I've had 30 years of experience in treating gum disease, and I use the latest equipment to do so. I'd love to take a look at your gums and see if I can help you.
Williamstown Bank is definitely a relationship-based bank. I think that's what sets us apart from other institutions as well.
When we formed this partnership with Williamstown Bank, what they did was, we want to know more about you. We want to know about your staff. We want to take care of your staff.
It's that small hometown feeling that you get, knowing your customers on a personal level.
Everything that Williamstown Bank does for us rises above what a bank does.
Are you lost? Not lost like that. Lost in the process of getting your car titled and registered. You need Fast Eddies. For years, Fast Eddies has been the leader in providing West Virginia residents with a quick and easy alternative to titling and registering their vehicles. No appointment needed. Just come see us at our new location, 6000 Grand Central Avenue in Vienna. Our professional staff will help you through the title work process and issue you a license plate. Go to Fast Eddies. It's quick and easy.
Love is in the air at the Diva Sisters Holiday Shop in Belle Pre. Stop in today to get everything you need to make your Valentine's Day special. Gifts, decorations, even a place to get a picture with your favorite person. Plus, spring is on the way and we are already looking forward to it. They also have home decor for any time of year. And as always, Christmas items are ready for you year-round. Follow the Diva Sisters on Facebook to keep up with new inventory and visit them soon on Washington Boulevard in Belle Pre.
Good evening. Welcome to Parkersburg High School. Welcome to the field house, the Memorial Field House. It is edition number 164 between these two teams, the Big Reds of Parkersburg High School and the Patriots of Parkersburg South. And we are certainly glad to be here to bring this game to you. Coverage of high school basketball on CES 45. And I am Mike Cameron. Joining me with the call tonight, the one and only Macho Bob. And Bob, you just, last night you were right here in this building for a big old wrestling match. Now they cleaned all that up, and now we're going to have another scrum tonight between two basketball teams that know probably a whole lot about each other.
And you know what, Mike? Anytime you get these two schools together for any type of activity, I don't care if it's swimming, trivia, football, wrestling, it's going to be raucous in here. South wants to win. PHS wants to win. The student section's full. We're packed to the rafters. It's go time.
Looking for a great game again tonight. And these two teams, again, we just said it, these two teams, not these current editions, but these two teams have played each other 164 times over the past several years. So this is a deep, deep rivalry that goes back a long time. South comes in with a record of 7-5, and it just got off of a win over Spire Academy a few days ago. It's been a couple days since they played, but they won that game 57-49. And you're just looking at, we got the schedules on the screen right now. Kind of a hit or miss with South right now. They had a good start. They're just a good basketball team. And if you looked at the whole schedule with all the records and all the scores out there, this is a good team that plays close. They're in every game.
You know, and they play a very diverse schedule. They play some schools that you just don't see very often. They're going out there putting themselves across from very good basketball teams. And the 7-5 record may be a little misleading. But as goes this team, Harry Silvas, Navi Hewitt, and Taj Joyce. Harry Silvas averages 16.4 and 2.7 assists a game. Navi Hewitt 15 and a half points and 3.3 rebounds a game, and he shoots 46% from three. Taj Joyce contributes 9.3 points per game, 3.9 rebounds. So that's where the offense comes from. Mason Nutter does all the dirty work. He averages 5.9, 4.3, and 3.6. And Matthew Mullen does the bulk of the rebounding. He averages 7 rebounds a game. And you know, for PHS, as goes Nate Rodriguez, so goes the Big Reds.
Well, I was just going to say, Big Reds with a 5-8 record. So if you just see the last sample size there, 3 losses out of their last 5 games. But you just go in here and you're going to see your rival twice on that schedule. Sometimes people rise to that occasion. And in the last game, PHS, they had that win over Cabell Midland. You just talked about Nate Rodriguez, 28 points. He had 17 in the fourth quarter of that game, and now he is just 21 points away from that magical 1,000-point total. So this could be a special night for him if they can get a win over South, and maybe if he can get the right amount of points, he might be setting another one of those milestones.
That would be amazing, and it appears they are rolling out the carpet. Here come the Red Wings onto the floor.
South leads this series 88-75. Last time these two teams played, South won 85-67. And when it comes to the series in and of itself, South has won the last 13 games. PHS needs a win to improve their status within their schedule, but just to get a little bit of psyche back. This is it's not really a rivalry anymore because it's been so one-sided over the last several years. We're going to go ahead and turn it over to the public address announcer for player introductions and the national anthem.
Colors tonight are members of the Parkersburg High School ROTC Color Guard. They are Cadet Travis Brumley, Cadet Havana Sims, Cadet Katie Foggin, and Cadet Tristan Couture.
Great atmosphere here tonight, too. I mean, just as you said before we got on with the broadcast, this is a packed house here at the field house.
case anybody's wondering, that's Macho Bob's favorite song, and that means it is go time.
The sights, the sounds, it's all a great rivalry between two great schools. This is just going to be a fun game to watch tonight, and we're glad to have you along. You can always, remember, you can always watch on CES 45, but if you can tell your friends too, you can watch it on the CES Cable Facebook page or search CES Media on YouTube. All right, so it's time for these starting lineups.
He's a 6'2" senior, number 0, Mason Nutter.
Mason Nutter announced first for the Patriots.
He's a 6'4" senior, number 1, Navi Hewitt. He's a 6'5" junior, number 5, Taj Joyce. He's a 6'3" junior, number 11, Harry Silvis. And he's a 6'2" junior, number 24, Matthew Mullen.
So it'll be Nutter, Hewitt, Joyce, Mullen, and Silvis for the Patriots. Cue the Alan Parsons Project.
Now here they are, in the state champions, your Parkersburg The red starting lineup is the 6'2" senior, number 1, St. Louis. He's a 6'1" senior, number 2, Isaac Daly. He's a 6'4" sophomore, number 5, Quentin Wilson. He's a 6'1" sophomore, number 20, Chandler Jackson. And he's a 6' senior, number 25, Nate Rodriguez. And coach of the Big Reds is Bill Wilson. Good luck to both teams.
So in case you missed all of that, it will be Zane Lewis, Isaac Daly, Quentin Wilson, Chandler Jackson, Nate Rodriguez. That will complete the starting 5.
Fans, are you ready for some basketball? Big Red fans, are you ready for some basketball?
You're all ready for some basketball. I got chicken skin over here. This place is raucous, man. This is going to be fun, Mike.
Again, it's just, you know, it's been a bit one-sided over the years, these last few years, but still it is a rivalry game. There's just always that, just like you said, magic in the air between these two teams.
Matthew Mullen for the Patriots, Chandler Jackson for the Big Reds. Tip-off, and it goes to the Big Reds.
PHS basketball, Rodriguez right in front of us. Swings it over to Daly. Back over to Wilson. Drives inside, then dishes out. Three-pointer up in the air, missed.
Rebound by Taj Joyce.
Here come the Patriots. Joyce settles on the three-point line. That's Hewitt for 3, in and out. Couple of misses from the perimeter to start off the game. Maybe both teams feeling a little tightness out there.
Oh, in and out there for Navi Hewitt, but he's going to keep pulling them up all night long, and here he comes with the rebound.
Rodriguez with the drive, and he did not convert on that layup attempt. Hewitt brings the basketball up, swings it over to Joyce. Loses it. Gets it back. Now Nutter with the basketball.
And it
Hewitt.
looks like we're in a little bit of a 2-3 zone defense here for the Big Reds, and that ball was scored by Taj Joyce.
just creating the shot, getting it inside, getting it to fall. 2-0 Patriot lead.
And the length here for the Parkersburg South Patriots, as always, causing trouble for the Big Reds as they try to swing the ball around and create an opening.
Jackson tried to get it inside, put up the shot, but had hands in his face. Can't get it to fall. Here come the Patriots. Nice spin move by Nutter, and another deuce there for the Patriots.
Mason Nutter, the do-it-all kid from South. He does the dirty work. He gets on the floor, gets loose balls with a nice floater for two.
Rodriguez trying to swing around a screen. He'll throw to the right side, three-pointer up in the air by Daly, will not fall. Again, here come the Patriots.
And one of the strengths of this Patriot team is ball handling. They've got 3 or 4 guys that can run this ball up the court.
Bad pass by Nutter, and after a scrum for the basketball, PHS picks it up.
Very nice catch by Chandler Jackson. Gets it out on the wing for a 3, and there it is.
Wilson with the 3 ball, and it's now 4-3, South with the lead.
And Mason Nutter across the timeline. Over to the corner, Joyce for 3.
No good on that
iron.
shot. Rebound
by
plucked out of the air by Wilson.
That was a rugby scrum under there. Looked like they got a foul on somebody. I didn't catch the number, Mike.
Mullen called for that foul. It is super loud in here.
That was a fairly physical battle under there for that rebound. And here comes the quarterback for the Big Reds, Nate Rodriguez.
Rodriguez sets up, throws left side to Wilson. Good coverage there by Hewitt, and he takes the ball away. Just simply took it away. Patriots back the other way. Joyce drives to the baseline. Now he's got to pick up the dribble, finding somebody to throw to. Tries to go over the top to Mullen, and he can't keep a hold of it. It's going to go as a turnover.
Boy, the defensive intensity on both ends is very high right now. Lots of action, waiting for these offenses to kind of come back to earth here a little bit. Everybody's wired tight.
Lewis inbounds to Rodriguez, and he crosses midcourt. 4-3, very tight game so far. Chandler swings it over to Wilson. Wilson looks one way, nice feed inside to Jackson, but he cannot convert.
Contested shot there at the rim, and PHS with the turnover. Nate Rodriguez to the bucket.
Rodriguez with the charge. Good job by Nutter. You said he's the jack of all trades there. He just held his position, took the charge, and they'll get the basketball back after turning the ball over just a second before that.
You see Mason Nutter's averages here in the box score, but he does a lot of things that don't show up in the box score as well. He is a scrappy basketball player. Big Reds press, full court press.
Hewitt gets inside. Back out to Nutter. A little Euro step there. High off the rim, no good.
Big scrap down in the corner, and that one is going to go. It's going to stay with Parkersburg South. Having a hard time seeing the corner down here, Mike.
I was going to say, I actually had to use the monitor to see.
And that one's going to stay with Parkersburg South, much to the dismay of the crowd.
Nutter will inbound. He'll get it to Caden Marshall into the game. Now Nutter gets it back. He'll set up in the half court. It's 4-3 halfway through this quarter. Silvas with the basketball, back to Nutter. Back to Silvas on the left wing. Wilson provides the coverage. Joyce comes out, feeds it inside to Hewitt. Nowhere to go with it. Back out the nice pass inside from Joyce, who found Caden Marshall getting inside there.
Showing some good patience there, running the half-court offense. This Parkersburg South team likes to get out and run, but proving there that they can run the half-court offense.
PHS will go to the bench. Luke Anderson into the game. He had 20 points in that game versus Cabell Midland. Foul was on the floor, so they'll inbound, and a nice job. Nutter found Joyce streaking into the lane. Easy two. 6-3 your score.
And that was too easy for Taj Joyce. And another steal for Parkersburg South. Here comes Mason Nutter across the timeline, pushing the pace.
PHS cannot afford to have those unforced errors like that. Nice drive by Hewitt, but he can't get the shot to fall. Loose ball picked up by Joyce. Whistle on the play. Looks like foul's going to be on Zane Lewis. His first foul. Nutter, quick inbound to Joyce, blocked shots. But unfortunately, it went back to Nutter, who was right in scoring position.
Nicely defended by Luke Anderson, but like you said, loose ball goes to the Patriots for the score.
Wilson with a good feed inside,
Hey,
but Daly lost his feet.
Rugby scrum, they're letting them play tonight.
Back quickly the other way. Nutter coast to coast, and the lead is at 7.
What a fine basketball player number 0 is. He does it all.
Good transition off the turnover, and very efficient movement of the basketball. PHS will call the timeout.
Again, Parkersburg South likes to get out and run, and they have 3 guys that can sprint the ball up the court, maybe 4. And that's tough to defend when you're Parkersburg, when South crashes the glass and looks to run.
And again, we had said it a couple times, very tight basketball game, but just within the last minute, turnovers for PHS have turned into points for South.
And you've got, Navi Hewitt and Harry Silvas, who both average over 15 points, but then you got guys like, Mason Nutter and Taj Joyce that can fill it up quickly as well. Pick your poison, Mike.
Let's see what Coach Wilson had to say to his gents on the sideline. Under 3 minutes, 10-3 lead for South. Lewis will inbound right next to the scorer's table. They'll get it to Wilson, and the Big Reds will begin this possession.
Who's 32 for Parkersburg South, Mike?
32 is Cameron Fallon.
Cam Fallon. I had him written down as 42, but that is the coach's son, Cam Fallon, who brings a big body to the court for the Patriots. Not as tall as some of the other guys, but he takes up
He's just
some
big
space.
boned, that's all.
Taking up space in the paint, and there he's got it at the top of the key. Harry Silvas for 3.
And he gets it.
Rattles it in.
This patient offense, nothing really working inside, but they tried the perimeter, got it to fall, 13-3. PHS will try to answer. 3-pointer from Jackson, no good. Fallon with the rebound.
And here he comes. Harry Silvas is going to bring it up this time. Having a little conversation there with Mason Nutter as they cross the half-court stripe.
Silvas fakes, goes to Fallon right side, cross court with the skip pass, and then he'll get it back. Big guy with the 3-pointer, it's good.
Cam Fallon for 3.
And just like that, 16-3.
Big Reds desperately searching for some offense.
Wilson drive inside, good ball movement in, couldn't get the shot to fall, but getting his own rebound.
Luke Anderson.
Luke Anderson worked hard for that too. Back quickly, Silvas.
Short iron brought down by the Big Reds.
PHS trying to calm down a little bit, but this has been an offensive infusion. Anderson with a good aggressive move inside. He can't get the shot to fall, but he will go to the line as he was fouled.
Who's number 3 for Parkersburg South, Mike?
Parkersburg South is Chase Offenberger.
Chase Offenberger in the game. And South going deep on the bench here this week.
Anderson goes to the line for 2. Trying to stop this momentum that South has been able to collect over the last several minutes. Rodriguez back on the floor.
And that's a good way to do it, Mike, is to drive to the bucket, and if you can't get it up on the glass, if you can't make the bucket, you draw the foul and go to the free throw line.
This was good for Lewis, for Anderson, second opportunity for the junior. Sinks them both. And now the lead is 16-7.
And that's the best way to attack this Parkersburg South defense. They're long and they close out very well. Driving into the paint and kicking back out is the most effective way to score the ball.
Joyce drives inside, got the ball knocked away. Good job by Wilson to strip the basketball. Now he's the recipient of the pass, and he'll drive to the basket. Looks like they're going to get a foul on Silvas, who tried to block.
Silvas thought he got it clean. I didn't see it real clearly, but he seems a little bit disappointed. But again, the aggressive attack to the basket, and that's how you create the contact for the Big Reds. Quentin Wilson, the coach's son.
6'1" sophomore goes to the line for two. First free throw is good, so they're chipping away, and they're doing it with no time going off the clock.
Yep, driving to the basket, creating contact, and using the free throws. They've cut this lead in half. 1:06 remaining, first quarter.
Wilson with the second opportunity, cannot get that one to fall. Rebound, Joyce. He'll hand the ball over to Nutter. Joyce on the right wing. Good defense again by PHS. Boy, getting into his business right there was Isaac Daly. Man, he knocked it away. Joyce had nowhere to go with it. And then out of bounds right there in front of the PHS bench. And that energized all the guys in white and red right now.
Effectively using the sideline as a sixth defender.
Rodriguez brings it across with Offenberger on his hip. Little mini jumper there. Well, he got a friendly Memorial Fieldhouse roll right there.
The iron was kind to the senior.
Almost knocked away. Nutter back to Joyce. That could be a charge. It was 16-3 at one point, Macho Bob. They are now on a 7-0 run, and a turnover there off of that charge call.
And that was a very aggressive defensive play by Nate Rodriguez. Maybe a little bit of acting, but an offensive foul nonetheless, and it's Big Red's ball. They've cut this lead to 6 with 30 seconds left in the first.
Wilson crosses midcourt, under 30 seconds, as you said. He fakes the three-pointer, sends it out. Now he brings it back into the paint. Back out to Wilson. 19 seconds remaining. Daly now will swing back, reset in the half court.
And here's who you want the ball. Here's who you want to have the ball.
One-on-one with Offenberger. Stop and pop. Now that's Daly for three. Good!
Wow. Very unselfish play right
That's
there.
how we will end this first quarter. The Patriots with a big lead at 1 point, but a PHS 10-0 run. Back with more. You are watching high school basketball on CAS 45, presented by One Community Federal Credit Union.
Savings accounts, checking accounts, loans, and certificates of deposit. Managing your money responsibly is a journey. Make One Community Federal Credit Union your destination for financial freedom. This is where you'll find generous savings rates, competitive interest rates, and the tech tools you need to track your progress along the way. One Community is managed by people who live and work in the Mid-Ohio Valley. One Community Federal Credit Union, Parkersburg, and now in Vienna.
This Valentine's Day, celebrate her, or treat him to only the best. Life's most cherished moments, warm and wonderful. Because Valentine's Day doesn't have to be hard. Give the gift they'll really love, any day. Give a dozen, a JR's Donut Castle dozen.
JR's Donut Castle, a taste fit for a king.
Back at the field house, 16-13. Mike Cameron, Macho Bob, ready to bring you yet another crosstown showdown. And Macho Bob, this game was getting out of hand quick, 16-3, PHS.
It appeared South was going to run them out of the building, but the Big Reds found the eye of the tiger, and they clawed right back in it. Mason Nutter down to the corner, back to the top to Navi Hewitt.
Little mid-range jumper.
And a swish.
And will break the momentum just a little bit.
When Navi Hewitt gets that mid-range jumper dialed in, he is tough to defend because he can elevate.
Daly takes it to the baseline. Now he'll bring it back out. Nope, sets up for the three. Can't get that one to fall. Another rebound for Hewitt.
Here he comes across half court.
Fallon gets the ball on the right wing. Now feeds it back inside to Nutter. Spin in the paint. Little pop shot, no good. But that's going to glance off of Rodriguez. He can't get the rebound. Fallon with the drive. It looks like there's going to be a foul. They're going to call the foul on Anderson.
And Cam Fallon in the right place at the right time gets the loose ball off the long iron and creates some contact. He gets himself 2 free throws.
He'll sink the first one very nicely. Start off the quarter with a little mini 3-0 run. Fallon gets them both.
The lead back to 7. And here comes Quentin Wilson.
Wilson sets up on the right wing. Little move on Fallon, spin move. Can't get the shot to complete though. Joyce skies for the rebound. Looked like it might have been a little bit of a mismatch that Wilson was trying to take advantage of, but still ends up with no points.
And Cam Fallon drains a 3. On that previous trip, it appeared to me that Quentin Wilson was expecting some contact that never showed. And here's Nate Rodriguez at the top of the key.
Mid-range jumper, no good, missed it all. And Hewitt will save it and bounce it off of a PHS player, Zane Lewis, and that will get possession back. So 10-0 run to finish the quarter, but now the Patriots starting to get that feeling back.
Yep, they tend to start each quarter very quickly and stretch this lead back out to double digits in the blink of an eye.
Nutter attacks the zone, goes left side to Hewitt. Hewitt tries to spin away, gets it back into the game for PHS, number 14, Zamer Walker. Hewitt with a drive. Mini jumper there, no good. Walker will get the rebound, and I believe they're going to get that foul on Hewitt.
That may be a little frustration foul there. Not necessarily cheap foul there a little bit. Full court pressure here. Mason Nutter on Nate Rodriguez.
He's a one-man press. Rodriguez, though, gets across with no problem. Thought about the 3, now flips it over to Anderson. He'll drive. Tough shot, no good. Rebound Lewis, and the putback is good.
Luke Anderson got a nice soft shot up on the rim. Didn't get the roll, but his buddy picked him up. Cam Fallon off with a 3.
I was going to say a little bit of a heat check there for Fallon. He turns around, looks at his dad, and says, was I supposed to do that, Dad?
Oz Joyce got the rebound under there, and then not sure who that foul was on.
A little bit of shoving in there. Joyce and Lewis were kind of tangling up there.
There's your heat check, Mike. And Cam Fallon looks over to the student section and says, what now?
He's feeling it. Lewis goes right side. That's Anderson for 3. No good.
And Parkersburg South is just crashing the boards on the defensive end. There are 0 second chance opportunities for the Big Reds right now.
And the shots are not falling for PHS as they did at the end of the first quarter, whereas it's, again, the perimeter feeling is back for the Patriots. Nutter, he'll try for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Crashing the boards once again. Second chance opportunity. This is Joyce. He hits the 3. Tries a little theatrics there. Nobody touched him, but.
And Parkersburg South has caught fire from behind the arc.
Rodriguez will cross midcourt with 4:46 remaining in the half. He's going to go one-on-one with Nutter.
And right there is what makes Parkersburg High School's offense effective. Nate Rodriguez driving the lane, creating some contact, and getting to the line.
That foul will be on Nutter, though. It's going to send Rodriguez to the line.
And this lead has ballooned to 14 on the strength of Parkersburg South's three-point shooting.
Rodriguez hits the first. Yeah, Fallon's hit 2. Yeah, Fallon recently got his career high, 16 points versus Spire Academy last time South played. So
who you got for 24 for the Big Reds?
Sutton Stanley.
Sutton Stanley into the game.
Inside to Joyce. Nowhere to go with it, bring it back out.
Navi Hewitt in the corner, rugby scrum, and they're going to call a travel. It looked like a very contested ball, could have been a jump ball. Navi Hewitt corralled it and got called for walking with the basketball.
29-17, 4:29 remaining in this first half. Stanley will have the basketball for the Big Reds. He'll call out the play, cross midcourt.
A little bit of physical play there at the elbow by Kosh Joyce.
Going to get another foul on the floor. I have to wait to see who that'll be on. That's going to be on 14.
There was a little bit of jockeying for
24.
position over there between Chandler Jackson and Navi Hewitt there on the elbow. Let's keep an eye on that one as this ball comes back inbounds.
It's starting to have a little bit of a chippiness in the air right now.
Now they switch off, and Cam Fallon takes up position on Chandler Jackson. That ball's inbounded deep to the backcourt, and Mason Nutter picks Nate Rodriguez up where he corrals it.
Rodriguez looked over at Coach for just a little bit to see what he wanted to do with it. It's going to be a three-pointer up in the air. No good. Daly again hits the rim, but no points fallen.
And again, 3 Patriots in position to get a rebound against 1 Big Red.
Hewitt covered by Wilson. He dribbles around, swings over to Joyce on the right side. From the elbow, can't get it to fall. Rodriguez will track down the rebound.
That referee right there had some speed, man.
Rodriguez drove in, he just can't get it to fall.
But a second chance opportunity here.
Daly second guessed himself on that one.
And that's something you cannot do when Nate Rodriguez drives and draws the defense. If he kicks and you're open, you got to pull it.
Going to be a foul on, looks like that could be Nutter. I wish are they putting it up on the board? I just can't see it.
No, sir, they're not.
Rodriguez will inbound. Over to Wilson.
Cam Fallon showing the quick feet and the quick hands. The big man can move. And a hard foul.
Great job by Anderson to come back and cause that block. Fallon with a great steal there right in front of us. Joyce was already on the way. He fed him with a great pass, but Anderson out of nowhere with the reverse block.
And that was a mighty collision under the basket. And it appears that Parkersburg High School is in the bonus.
On that foul, it's going to send to the line Quentin Wilson.
That was a car crash down there. Number 5 could press charges on the other number 5.
Wilson to the line. 4-2. It's the first one to fall. So PHS ended with a 10-0 run in that first quarter. South was able to again get that lead going with the help with the 3-ball. Man, they're just hitting from the perimeter. Right now PHS kind of just hanging around.
Who you got 23 for South? Xavier St. Andre.
Nutter will talk to Coach Fallon, cross midcourt, call out the play. He goes to Fallon on the right side. Nice pass inside. Hewitt with a very aggressive move. PHS not agreeing with that foul call.
Navi Hewitt to the line. 80% on the season from the free throw stripe. Not the guy you want standing there shooting them without a defender on him. And he bricks the first one.
That's on you, Macho Bob.
Dang it.
Second free throw attempt for Hewitt. The dreaded broadcaster's curse.
I'm all in. I'm pushing all in on this one. Oh, man.
Well done, sir.
Macho Bob's bankrupt. But Navi Hewitt coming out, picking up the defense well above the three-point line.
Under
Nate
3
Rodriguez
minutes.
To the paint. Dish underneath to Luke Anderson.
Nice speed inside.
And again, there's that effective offense we like to see.
Well, again, they're going to get somebody to collapse on him. That's going to leave
And
somebody
Fallon
open.
from deep, and he drains it with the big fist bump, the Tiger Woods fist bump. And Parkersburg South is on fire from three
the big
tonight.
man is beside himself. I think
Cam Fallon is playing basketball tonight.
And Coach Fallon is the one that called that foul, called that timeout.
11-point lead for the Patriots, and Cam Fallon, the big man, has come in here and proven that he can hoist it from deep, and he's not afraid to put it up on the iron. And we're getting a lot of offense from guys that we didn't expect to get offense from tonight, Mike.
It's a very, very, very crowded place here at the Fieldhouse tonight. Lots of media coverage. Eric Little covering for 96.9, and John Chalpant there covering PHS for WVAM, and all CAS sponsors. So we're going to give them some love. Both of them have faces for radio, but I can say that for myself too.
And here comes Nate Rodriguez across the timeline.
Takes it to the corner. Double teams. Was able to get it over to Daly. Bounce pass inside that gets by Wilson right through the wickets.
And Cam Fallon again, right place, right time, showing the quick feet, quick hands with the steal. Drives it down the court and draws a foul.
I was going to say, and that looked very, very much like it could have been, just because Fallon.
That was another big
collision.
And
he went forward with the forearm to kind of clear out some separation. So I thought that might have necessitated the charge call, but they're going to go get a blocking foul called. Fallon will inbound right in front of the PHS bench before they try and get some of this perspiration off the floor.
Nate Rodriguez playing towel guy there. He does it all for the Big Reds.
2:15 remaining in the half, 32-21, South lead. Nutter with the basketball for the Patriots. He throws left side to Hewitt, bounce pass inside. Foul away from the basketball.
And I did not see what happened.
Yeah, it was in the corner where we cannot see.
And that is going to put Parkersburg South into the bonus 1-1 for Mason Nutter. Only 59% on the season from the stripe, and he rolls it in softly.
Nutter gets the first one to fall, 33-21. Second free throw attempt. Back of the rim, no good, but tracked down by PHS. Offensive rebound.
Aiden Marshall for the Parkersburg South Patriots.
Stop and pop from the paint. He missed the free throw, but he got that shot to fall.
3-point trip for Mason Nutter with the little floater in the paint.
35-21 PHS. Rodriguez. Spin, drive. Back over to Anderson, and they're going to get him with the travel.
Little bit of indecision there, picked up his dribble too deep underneath the paint, and good quick hands by the Parkersburg South defense to strip that ball out of there.
So a costly turnover.
Forced the travel, they called a travel on him. Having a little discussion down there with Mason Nutter and Cam Fallon, not sure what that's about. Probably telling Cam Fallon you can't freight train people like that.
And also telling Nutter to tuck in his shirt.
There you go. Got to play by the rules.
That's right. Got to be sharp-dressed men out here. Nutter over to Hewitt, drive.
And good hand in their defense by Luke Anderson. Looked clean, looked like a travel from here, but Navi Hewitt's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1. Basketball is a difficult game to officiate.
And those moments right there when you have two teams that know each other so well, and probably these guys have played on travel teams all throughout their lives too, so they know each other. And Rodriguez was like, what's the deal with that? And Nutter came up with him, slapping his wrist.
And Navi Hewitt, after I talk about being 80% from the free throw stripe, has gone ice cold.
He'll get a second opportunity, 35-21. That could be a situation, ball don't lie. I got the second one to fall.
The lead back to 15 for the Patriots.
Rodriguez with Nutter close by. Got a screen, and you're going to get a reach foul.
And again, that's when the Big Reds are most effective, is when Nate Rodriguez is playing downhill with speed.
Fouls on Caden Marshall. To the line for the 1-and-1 will be Nate Rodriguez.
Chase Offenberger in the game for the Patriots. So it looks like Mason Nutter, Caden Marshall, Chase Offenberger, Cam Fallon, and Navi Hewitt on the floor.
Rodriguez hits the first.
And here comes Xavier St. Andre in for Caden Marshall. Nate Rodriguez at the line.
Free throw number 2. Trying to cut this lead to 13. And he does do that.
And this is usually when the Big Reds make their run at the end of the quarter. Let's see if they can take advantage of some of these Patriot stars sitting on the bench. The only starter in the game right now, Mason Nutter and Navi Hewitt.
Nutter drives and dishes to the corner. Up with the shot, no good. Tracked down by Daly. And he doesn't get it clean, but now he picks it up right at the midcourt stripe. Nice bounce pass over to Lewis. He can't get it to finish.
Cam Fallon tries the behind the back save under the Big Reds bucket. No dice, he's out of bounds. That's Big Reds basketball. It's going to be inbounded by Nate Rodriguez. 59.9 on the clock.
I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but Rodriguez literally threw it to St. Andre.
He called redo, Mike. He called redo.
That's Wilson from the corner.
And drains it.
He'll get it to fall.
Cuts the lead to 10 inside a minute.
Nutter with the basketball. Right now, South would be probably happy to kind of slow things down a little bit, but Nutter won't. Shot up in the air, no good. Rebound PHS. Rodriguez moving quick, splitting the defense. Mid-range jumper, can't fall.
Will not go.
And Fallon will get the rebound for the Patriots.
The iron unkind. It would behoove him to use the glass in that situation.
Fallon will bring it up forward. Patriots crossing midcourt.
And Fallon with the slick ball handling. Kick to the corner, back to the wing to Mason Nutter. Driving a floater.
Ball fake by Nutter, and it's good.
That is his money shot. That's the sweet spot for Mason Nutter. That little 10-foot floater, one-hander.
Rodriguez will work for a final shot. Drives, and he almost got that to fall. But he will go to the line as the foul was called.
Nate Rodriguez on the fullback dive. Gets it up on the iron, draws the foul. With the opportunity to get this back to 10 with 5 seconds left. Another good run by the Big Reds to stay in the building.
Taking a little extra time because it is rather warm in the field house. And these guys are, every time they hit the floor, there's going to be cleanup on aisle 4, so. I think they have adequately taken care of the perspiration problem. Rodriguez to the line, trying to cut this lead to 10. First free throw is good.
You see the South student section up there dressed in pink tonight.
Silvas comes in for the Patriots. Rodriguez, free throw number 2. Can't get that one to fall.
Here comes Cam Fallon, 2 seconds. Hoists it up, no dice. And
will not fall. And at the half, South with the lead, 38-27 over PHS. We're going to take a break for halftime. Wood County High School students are making their schedules for next year, and they just may want to consider the programs offered by the Wood County Technical Center. CES Cable is a proud partner in education with Wood County Technical Center. We're going to show you some videos now showcasing the many courses that they offer.
This is the Automotive Technology program at the Wood County Technical Center. It's a one-year program and it has an embedded math credit. What we do here, we do brake changes, oil changes, transmission fluid changes, tire work, turning rotors, working on engines. This program can get you ready for a career in the automotive industry. It's a very good program and you'll have a good time and it'll set you up for success.
This is Mr. Kimball's construction class at the Wood County Technical Center. It's a one-year program with embedded math credit and you can get up to 10 certifications. Upon completion, this can lead to a job with the home builders or the laborers union. The stuff that you learn in here, if you do pick up and learn on it, you can use throughout your whole life. Even if you don't go into the construction field, if you need to work on your house, you can.
This is a collision repair program at the Wood County Tech Center. This is a one-year program at the Wood County Tech Center with an embedded math program. In this class we do structural and non-structural damage and repair, surface prep and refinishing, plastic repair and welding. We can get OSHA and ASC certifications. We do a lot of hands-on work. It's 10% book work, but 90% is hands-on. It can get you ready for a career in the auto body industry.
The cosmetology program at the Wood County Tech Center is a 2 years hands-on salon experience where you can become a certified hairdresser. I've learned how to braid hair, how to curl it different ways. I've learned how to cut hair, how to give bangs, and how to do different types of haircuts. I would recommend this program to anybody who would like to become a hairstyle or just is interested in it, because even if you don't decide to do it, you just have the experience and you can say you did it.
The CWST program is a great opportunity to work in schools and all kinds of jobs around Wood County. It looks great on scholarship, college, and job applications for in the future.
I applied to CWST because I wanted to get out of my comfort zone and learn to communicate with the public better, and I definitely have achieved that.
I applied as a junior and I work here 15 hours a week, and this job is a great opportunity to learn to work with the public and get paid while I'm here at school.
Computer-aided drafting design, where we work with 3D objects and we can actually make them.
It is a one-year program with a dual college credit and embedded high school math credit. I've been looking into an architecture program in different colleges. Being in this drafting class is giving me a big head start.
Here at the Caperton Center, in the electrical class, we learn about all kinds of systems, including industrial, residential, commercial, and even renewable energy.
The electric tech class is a 2-year program, and we earn 11 college credits and several credentials through the Electric Training Alliance.
I recommend this class because there's many job opportunities after high school, such as working with different contractors and going into the electrical union. It also sets you up for an engineering degree in college. This class also is great work after high school and great salary.
I would describe it as a hands-on class where we learn important skills that help with firefighting, hazmat, with our EMT.
Even if it's not something they plan to use as a career, it's still a great class.
Medical Skills is a 2-year program at the Wood County Technical Center. It includes 2 clinical rotations where we can become certified nursing assistants and trained in emergency preparedness through Community Emergency Response Team. Certifications we gain from the class are Stop the Bleed, First Aid, and CPR. The important aspects of the class are medical terminology, leadership, infection control, and proper use of personal protective equipment. It's a great course for an entry-level job into healthcare.
So we've worked on a few different catapult iterations, a trebuchet, we have a hovercraft we're working on right now.
My experience in the class has been pretty great. We've done a lot of versatile stuff, everything from the design part of projects to the actual implications and building what we've created.
I'd say it's a pretty good head start. It prepares you for generally multiple fields of engineering, whatever you could really want to go into.
We are the ProStart program in the Wood County Technical Center. In this class, we learn how to run a business in the culinary field. We also get certifications such as OSHA and our food handler's card.
We do things on the culinary and the business side. On the culinary side, we have done catering for the public. We have learned knife skills and different cooking techniques. And then on the business side, we do marketing projects and food truck projects where we create our own business plan. And we also do food costing for those projects. This program is fantastic for anyone looking to go into the culinary field.
This is the Agricultural Sciences program at the Wood County Technical Center. Today we are trying to put together a new irrigation system for our greenhouse. We have the meat lab and we process and butcher our own hogs, which are raised At our houses, they could get into farming, you could get in the veterinary program, you could get into welding, meat processing, just about anything.
This is the computer science program offered by the Wood County Technical and Caperton Center. Our class at the Caperton Center is a one-year program that prepares us for cybersecurity, coding, app design and creation, and more. We are learning multiple programming languages such as Java, JavaScript, Python, Vex Code Blocks, and Blockly on MIT App Inventor.
We cover information security and threat investigation topics. With the AP exam and dual credits offered, we can earn college credits. This program is compiling the future one line at a time.
Are you ready to make a difference in your community? Join us in our criminal justice class, where the journey towards justice begins. Explore the world of law enforcement, court system, and correctional facilities. Our dedicated instructor will bring real-world experience, providing you with the knowledge and skills needed to tackle today's events. Learn the ins and outs of criminal law investigative techniques and the ethical dilemmas faced by our justice professionals. Collaborate with peers, network with local leaders, and maybe find your call to the justice community.
The Allied Health program at the Wood County Technical Center is a one-year program that trains you to be a medical assistant. At the end of the year, you will have the opportunity to sit for the certification to become a certified medical assistant through the NHA. You will also become BLS certified. This program is a great opportunity that will allow you to obtain entry-level positions in the healthcare field.
This is the sports medicine program at the Caperton Center. It's a 2-year program where we can get certified in first aid and CPR training to eventually work our way up to become a physical therapy aide.
It is a very hands-on class where we learn about things like injury prevention, rehabilitation, and exercise physiology. This class prepares us for various occupations such as athletic training, physical therapy, speech therapy, nursing, and any job in the medical field.
You'll learn what you'll do on a job site. You'll learn all the different things that go into like the job site, like all the things you'll need to know, like stick, MIG, TIG, flux core.
You'll get certifications, you can get internships. The welding program at Wood County Technical Center is getting me ready for a career.
Welcome back to the field house. It's been a crazy game here up to this point. It's been a game of runs in this crosstown showdown. And it's, of course, presented by one Community Federal Credit Union on CES 45. Mike Cameron, Macho Bob here with you. So at the end of that first quarter, I mean, it looked like, well, halfway through the first quarter, Bob, looked like South was running away with it. But PHS was able to catch fire, went on a 10-0 run, cut it to a 3-point lead. Second quarter was a little bit of a different story, though, because South looked like they were starting to get a little bit warm from the perimeter.
Yep, Cam Fallon got hot, hit a couple of them. Taj Joyce hit one or two. Mason Nutter had some floaters in the paint. But again, Parkersburg South has started fast both quarters, but PHS has finished strong both quarters. The 11 points is not insurmountable, but PHS is going to have to come out here in the third and try to get hot. Let's get Nate Rodriguez downhill. Let's get Luke Anderson and Isaac Daly loose underneath. Maybe kick one out to Quentin Wilson for a three and get back in this ball game. Keep the fans interested. And for Parkersburg South, we haven't seen Navi Hewitt or Harry Silvas get loose and fill it up, but we've had some contributors off the bench, one being Cam Fallon and the other being Mason Nutter. So see what we get here in the second half from Parkersburg South. You know they're going to come out and run and try to start fast, so let's see who's got the hot hand to start this third quarter.
There's definitely there's no surprise here what PHS is going to be able to see here in the beginning part of this third quarter. They know what's coming. They just got to make the stops.
And another thing to look forward to, Nate Rodriguez has 7 points in the first half. That leaves him 14 short of 1,000 for the year. So let's see if he holds true to his form and picks it up in the second half. And here comes Navi Hewitt on the run out. Going to be up. Oh, he goes for the reverse dunk. And Chandler Jackson says, "Not in my house," hard foul. Navi Hewitt to the floor.
Off of the turnover once again.
And he will go to the free throw line for 2.
They are so quick in the transition.
And it looks like they have called
They're going to call an
flagrant foul.
Intentional foul, or breakaway foul, how you want to designate it. But he was going up for the dunk. It didn't look that egregious to me, but they're going to go ahead and give it.
It wasn't dirty, but it was physical. And in this rivalry, no reverse dunks in my house, said Chandler Jackson.
Hewitt makes the first, makes the second. Shots and possession because of that foul.
And clearly it wasn't too dirty because there's no angst from Navi Hewitt. That's just good, hard basketball, especially in a rivalry game. 13-point lead, South Patriots.
Nutter with the basketball, he'll inbound. Quick inbound to Joyce and another quick foul. That's going to be on Lewis. Lewis is in disbelief, but contact was made underneath.
Yep, and another fast start for the Patriots here. The opportunity to score 2 more with the clock stopped.
Joyce will shoot 2. This one is good. Second free throw opportunity. That one goes in as well. 42-27.
And that's
PHS.
4 points from the line in the first 15 seconds of the quarter.
Rodriguez brings it across midcourt. Swings it over to Wilson, right side, back inside. Almost misplayed that. Good job to kind of navigate in there by Jackson. He'll get that shot to fall, and he was fouled.
Nice move there to split the double team and get the ball up on the iron softly with some forward lean, and he'll have the chance for 3 the hard way.
Mullen will sit for the Patriots.
And that's a name we haven't called much tonight, is Matthew Mullen. He's the Parkersburg South's leading rebounder, and I don't believe I've seen the ball touch his hands tonight. Here comes Mason Nutter across the timeline.
Completes the three-point play. Nutter now. Crossover dribble to the paint. Almost knocked away by Wilson. They were able to control. A little mid-range jumper for Joyce. Misses everything. Rodriguez with the rebound, trying to move quickly. Daly sets up for the 3. It's good.
Big shot by Isaac Daly, the pull-up 3, and that gets the crowd back into it.
And it's inside 10 points now, a 9-point differential. Withstood that early free throw barrage. Now they're getting a chance to cut into it. Silvas, though, nicely done from the elbow.
Yep, good answer there from the junior Harry Silvas. He's the South's leading scorer on the year. He has yet to get hot tonight, but that's his first points here in the second half.
Rodriguez over to Jackson. Jackson dribbles inside, splits the defense. Off the glass and good.
Chandler Jackson has taken over here early on both ends of the court.
Nutter right in front of us with Rodriguez peering in. Over to
aggressive defense by Chandler Jackson, takes an elbow to the head. Navi Hewitt, it was an inadvertent elbow, but it was an elbow to the head nonetheless, and Navi Hewitt finishes at the 10.
Wilson picked up the dribble, gets it over to Daly, gets it back, swings it over to Rodriguez. He goes left side, drive on the baseline by Jackson, got it over to Lewis, who completes. Good ball movement, good patient basketball.
Chandler Jackson with the assist. Again, he's doing it all here in the second half. Mason Nutter to the paint, and it sticks in the iron.
He had really no resistance at all as he slashed through the lane. Little finger roll there, and it got stuck on the rim.
It's left it a little bit short.
They'll go to the possession arrow for that one, so it will stay with South. Quick inbound, almost a carbon copy play from just about 3 possessions ago. Back out to an 11-point lead. Rodriguez had a couple of words for the official as he was walking up the sideline.
And we have yet to see Nate Rodriguez create some penetration again. And there's a nice dish, the backhanded dish underneath. Was that Chandler Jackson again? Mason Nutter to the paint. Dishes over to Harry Silvas with the 15-footer off short iron, and here's Nate Rodriguez.
Rodriguez brings it up for the Big Reds. Coast to coast, off the glass, no good. That will be a rebound for Joyce. Here come the Patriots. Silvas with the basketball. 5:08 remaining, and an 11-point lead for the Patriots. Knocked away by Daly. Nice defensive play. Can they complete? Wilson with the layup.
Yes, they can.
Points off of turnovers and a 7-point differential.
Good tip of the basketball there on the defensive end, and a run out and a nice dish over to the coach's son, Quentin Wilson, for the finish.
Skip pass over to Hewitt. He misses on the three. And Lewis gets the rebound.
Hewitt has yet to get going tonight.
Wilson gets it to Rodriguez. Nice dish. Feeding Jackson, and the lead is at 5.
When Nate Rodriguez gets downhill like that, he is impossible to stop. And the Parkersburg Big Reds have cut it to 5 midway through the third quarter, and we've got a ball game.
4:32 remaining.
Chandler Jackson came out early, energized in this third quarter. He took Navi Hewitt, went in for the big reverse dunk. Chandler Jackson put him on the floor, and that ratcheted up the energy here in this building. And Chandler Jackson poured in a few more points. Nate Rodriguez is getting downhill, and the Big Reds have climbed back in to the fight.
48-43. And we've been talking about how, Rodriguez, we're kind of on milestone watch right now. 14 points away, but in this quarter especially, it's not been that part of the game that it's been working for him. It's the distribution. Now the turnovers, he's getting into the lane. Defense is coming to him. He usually has plenty of options at that point, so the points are not falling for him in this game, but I guarantee he's probably got around at least 5 to 6 assists at this point.
And he reminds me a lot of a West Virginia player, the current coach for the Boston Celtics, Joe Mazzulla. He has a strange way of playing very fast and very downhill, but being able to see the entire court and find the open man.
Well, let's see if what was discussed in that last timeout. I know Coach Fallon certainly wanted to kind of change the dynamic, get that momentum stopped just a little bit.
And we're
definitely PHS is picking it up, though. Hewitt, top of the arc.
And we're going to see Parkersburg South, the team that likes to get out and run. Let's see the half-court offense again. Cam Fallon deep off the iron. Nate Rodriguez skies high for the board. Down the court.
Moving quickly the other way. Rodriguez again. Great vision. Finding Daly all the way on the other side. And the lead is at 3. All alone in the middle. They didn't see him.
That's why I call Nate Rodriguez the quarterback.
Nutter picks up the basketball. He's trapped by Daly. Got to find somewhere to go with it.
Harry
Gets
Silvas
it over to
drives
Silvas
the lane.
with the drive, and he will be fouled and go to the line. That will probably be on Jackson, I think.
Good sportsmanship by the Big Reds leader there to help Harry Silvas up off the floor. And that'll send number 11 to the stripe.
Silvas with 2. 3:46 remaining in this quarter. And PHS has really got themselves back into it. Silvas, though, does complete the first free throw. That'll extend the lead to 4.
And we did not call Harry Silvas' number much in the first half, but he has showed up here in the third quarter and played a more significant role for the Patriots.
Second free throw for Silvas. Lots of noise in the field house. Don't know if that was the factor or not, but Rodriguez will snatch the rebound out of the air.
Well, he plays way taller than 6 foot tall. If he's 6 foot tall, he's got
drive and a block.
He's got good springs, but Navi Hewitt showed his springs right there and swatted that ball all the way over to Blizzard Drive.
Good initial move by Rodriguez. Hewitt will complain and say that he thought he had mostly the ball on that one.
It's a pretty good tackle, actually.
In the eyes of the official, it was a foul, so Rodriguez will go to the line.
And here we go again with the Big Reds getting points with the clock stopped. And the lead is 4. This is the closest they've had it since it was 3 midway through late in the first quarter.
Good job there by the leader of this team, Rodriguez, he turned around and looked at Daly and said, guys, let's take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. We're in this game now.
Well, that's hard to do when that guy's playing up and down the court so fast.
First free throw is good. Lead back at 3 for the Patriots. Rodriguez trying to get those PHS Big Reds just a bit closer. Free throw is good.
And that cuts it to
2-point lead.
And you got to wonder, where's the offense going to come from for the Patriots? All the weapons are out there. Let's see where they go.
PHS picking up their defensive front. Nice ball fake by Fallon. Nowhere to go with it, so he put the shot up, and yes, he's feeling it tonight.
Very
soft. A 4-point lead.
Soft touch for the big man.
Daly with the basketball, swinging over. Gets it back.
Cross court to Nate Rodriguez, right wing for the Big Reds.
One-on-one with Nutter, and then he'll go cross court with his pass. Daly, drive inside, trying to feed it inside to Lewis. He gets tied up. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow does belong to PHS.
Good hands, good defense there by Harry Silvas to reach in there, grab that ball cleanly, and create a tie-up. Possession arrow to the home team.
Rodriguez, quick inbound to Lewis. Hand the ball over to Daly. Boy, that was a dangerous pass.
And there's Mason Nutter doing what he does.
Little Euro step there for Silvas. Will they count it?
They counted it. There's Navi Hewitt. Haven't heard much from him all night, not as far as scoring goes, but he's back at the line looking for 3.
Navi Hewitt to the line to try and extend the lead once again to 7. We have not seen Joyce for a bit. Now he's back in. Old-fashioned 3-point play for Hewitt.
And that leaves the original starters on the floor, minus Matthew Mullen and add Cam Fallon, who has been hot tonight. The coach's son has been the leader for the offense.
Cannot get that point to fall. PHS with the lead back at 6. Lewis with Fallon covering him. Now over to Jackson. That's a mid-range jumper.
And that was confident from Chandler Jackson. That was a no-doubter in his eyes. Wow. They're going to call a block.
Movement is so quick
on Zane Lewis. Harry Silvas had the step, got to the baseline. Referee says, no, your feet were not set. And that will send Harry Silvas to the line for 1-and-1.
But it does not have to be that if you use the forearm to create the separation, and that's what it appeared.
And you can hear the displeasure of the Parkersburg High School crowd over here saying he dropped his shoulder and trucked the defender. Navi Hewitt having a little conversation out here past midcourt with the student section. Harry Silvas makes the first.
We'll extend the lead out now to 54-50 back on the floor for the Big Reds. Anderson, he will set up on the low post. Silvas gets the ball back for the official. Second free throw upcoming. And he hits them both. 5-point lead for the Patriots. Patriots have got as close to 2 in this quarter. Rodriguez over to Anderson. Fake the handoff, now over to Stanley.
And you gotta be looking for number 20 here because he has had the hot hand here. That's where they tried to go feed him down to the post. And Harry Silvas.
Showtime there for the Patriots off the turnover. Good behind the back pass from Nutter feeding Silvas. Shot from the corner, no good.
That was Chandler Jackson with the heat check, short iron, and here comes Mason Nutter up the floor. Picked up on the right wing by Nate Rodriguez.
Couple of mistakes by PHS that the South has been able to capitalize on. Back out to a 7-point lead, and they can build further. Joyce for 3, good.
And that's how fast it can happen, Mike.
Just in a blink of an eye, a 2-point differential turns into a 10-point differential. PHS with 1:14 left. Mid-range jumper there for Rodriguez. Can't get it to fall, and they can't get the rebound either. They have limited PHS on the last 3 or 4 possessions to 1 and done.
Big battle underneath, brought down by Taj Joyce, and here comes Mason Nutter across half court inside a minute, third period.
Under a minute, drive by Nutter, no good, but they're going to get the foul call.
Went to the finger roll up high on the rim, softly missed, but he draws the foul. Trying to stretch this lead back out, potentially 11 or 12 points here.
Good view of the free throw there from our cameras. For the first free throw will bounce off the back of the rim. Nutter will get another opportunity though. 53.3 seconds left.
Looks like Navi Hewitt, Taj Joyce, Mason Nutter, Cam Fallon, and Harry Silvis for the Patriots. Nate Rodriguez, Isaac Daly, Chandler Jackson, Quentin Wilson, and Luke Anderson for the Big Reds.
Nutter will have a seat after making that one. St. Andrea on the floor. 61-50. PHS. Gonna bring it up. Try to move very efficiently. Spin in the paint by Wilson. He'll get it to fall. We'll see if they can apply a little defense here to maybe sneak out another possession. Drive by Silvis, blocked by Wilson. Rodriguez picks up the loose basketball, gets it over to Daly, threw it a little bit too hard. Wilson for 3, good!
Quentin Wilson.
And the answer by the Big Reds, 61-55.
Quentin Wilson with the swat on the defensive end. Quentin Wilson with the 3 on the offensive end.
Silvis over to Joyce. Now I think South will definitely want to try and work for a final shot, but Anderson will stop play with that reach foul.
And we are in the bonus, so that will send Taj Joyce to the line. 85% free throw shooter on the season. I jinxed Navi Hewitt earlier. Let's hope I don't do it again here. Taj Joyce.
Lead is at 6. Extended out to 7.
Into the game, big Manny Tewodros with the presence down on the block.
6'6" senior.
Have not seen him tonight. This is his first action.
Joyce to the line for the second free throw. And clutch a couple of free throws. They'll stop play to get one last substitution in. Joyce will sit for the final 7 seconds. Here comes Rodriguez. Nice behind the back dribble. Long three-pointer short. Fallon was going to try and do a full court shot, but it was blocked out of the air. And we've played 3 at the Fieldhouse South. It's been a very, very nip and tuck game over the past 8 minutes. 63-55. Back with more. You're watching high school basketball on CES 45, presented by One Community Federal Credit Union.
Savings accounts, checking accounts, loans, and certificates of deposit. Managing your money responsibly is a journey. Make One Community Federal Credit Union your destination for financial freedom. This is where you'll find generous savings rates, competitive interest rates, and the tech tools you need to track your progress along the way. One Community is managed by people who live and work in the Mid-Ohio Valley. One Community Federal Credit Union, Parkersburg, and now in Vienna.
When it comes to Valentine's Day, Crown has you covered with amazing gifts for every sweetheart in your life, from child to adult. We also outfitted our store to outfit your home for the season with festive Valentine's Day decorations. And don't forget our new line of fashion apparel with super comfy, love-themed sweatshirts, sleepwear, and more. And the Crown Confectionery has transformed for the loveliest time of the year with our delicious house-made fudge, ice cream, and fudge-dipped apples. So turn to Crown Decor and Gifts this Valentine's Day. Welcome back to your Valentine's happy place.
If anything, it's been a very entertaining game, and it's had a lot of ebb and flow to this. PHS has got it at one point to as close as 2, but sometimes they'll get that close and then it'll be extended back out to a much more sizable lead. That's where we're at right now. South 63, PHS 55. Mike and Bob here with you. Fourth quarter action, and it will be South with the basketball. Nutter gets by Wilson. Wilson tries to steal from behind.
Heavy pressure here to start the fourth by the Big Reds into the game. Number 12 for the Big Reds out.
Jackson Thomas.
Jackson Thomas, number
Shot
12.
taken by Joyce, no good. Rebound PHS. They move quick. Daly moving the other way, all the way to the baseline. He gets blocked by Nutter. Loose ball picked up by Hewitt. I'm guaranteeing PHS wanted to call there, but I think that was a clean block that time.
Avi Hewitt into the paint.
Nice feed. Good job there by Matthew Mullen to get a good bounce pass to a streaking Hewitt. Gets the 2 to fall.
10-point game, and here comes Nate Rodriguez.
Thomas with the basketball. He goes over to Daly, right side. Bounce pass to Wilson, top of the arc. He throws left side. Back over to Daly. This has been a little bit indecisive sometimes on those three-pointers. He's had some open looks that he's second-guessed on.
Right, and in his defense, you've got those long, tall Patriots closing out very hard.
There he goes with the 3. Can't get it to fall. Lots of bodies pounding there underneath, but it's going to be a rebound for South.
Harry Silvas brought that rebound down. Here comes Mason Nutter with that little floater. And that is his calling card, Mason Nutter.
Shot there for Nutter, and back out to a 12-point lead out of nowhere.
He's at least 4 out of 5 on those little floaters tonight.
Thomas back out to Rodriguez for 3, short. Hewitt with the rebound. Now PHS are now again going to that one and done. They're putting up some long shots with nobody there to get the rebound for them.
Yep, again, we have yet to see Nate Rodriguez get downhill here in the fourth and create for his teammates.
They're going to call a foul on number 20, Chandler Jackson. That was in the corner there as Silvas was attempting a 3-point shot. To the line will be Harry Silvas, trying to extend the lead further for the Patriots. Back of the rim, no good.
And Parkersburg South has left some opportunities to stretch this lead out. They've left them out there missing some free throws. Some of their better free throw shooters have not been sharp tonight.
That one falls, though.
There's a better look for the junior.
Couple of substitutions. Anderson and Lewis back on the floor for PHS. Oh, 3 free throw attempts. That was right. It was from the corner. So Silvas gets a third opportunity. In and out, but the offensive rebound. And a steal by Rodriguez.
Matthew Mullen gets the board and gives it away, and an inadvertent pass there by Nate Rodriguez. His man did not continue cutting to the bucket.
He thought Wilson was closer than he was, and that will be a very costly turnover.
Unfortunately, he was a little too unselfish there. Here he is picking up Mason Nutter out towards half court, tips it away, scrum for the ball, picked up by Mullen, or Harry Silvas, I'm sorry.
Back out to Nutter, who crosses midcourt finally. Swing it over to Stanley, shot up and
Matthew Mullen, big finish.
Excuse me.
We have not called his name much tonight, but he picked up a board there and then got a bucket, and South's lead is 15.
Rodriguez over to Anderson, swing it over to Wilson. Shot selection has been rough for PHS over the past several possessions, leaving them to one and done, and that's where South is making them pay on the other side of the floor.
South has packed it in here on defense and prevented these driving lanes for the Big Reds. And when they're trying to run the half-court offense, swinging it around the perimeter, they have been highly ineffective due to the length and speed of this Parkersburg South defense.
PHS basketball, quick inbound to Wilson, but bad on the three-point attempt. Another costly shot, and now South taking their time crossing midcourt.
Going to see a little bit of this half-court offense to milk this clock a little bit.
Hewitt in the open court, no good. Anderson with the rebound. Quick outlet to Rodriguez. Rodriguez kind of just pressing right now. Drive, stop and pop, no good.
Oh, and
That's going to be a rebound for Lewis, and it's going to be a foul on South.
Cam Fallon with the headlock under the bucket. Big physical basketball player he is. Nate Rodriguez to inbounds underneath his basket.
Quick inbound, that's a ball fake by Lewis. Back out to Rodriguez, three-pointer up in the air, good.
If you leave Nate Rodriguez open like that, he's going to drain it. That's a big shot for the senior. That cuts the lead to 12 for the Patriots. 4:33 left, fourth quarter.
Coach Wilson will call the timeout. We will be back in action next week, final game of the basketball season for CAS 45. Next week it's the Hatchet game. Girls basketball, Ravenswood will travel to Ripley High School. Jackson County will be a flutter that day, all at the high school. Girls basketball action, we'll have it right here on CAS 45. Join us next Wednesday for that game. Eric Little and Joe Oliverio will be providing the play-by-play for the game. Check it out. 70-58 here. We've seen differentials of 2 and 3, and then you close your eyes for just a moment, and then it's out to double figures. And that's where we're at right now. South has been controlling. PHS has been not, when I say press, I'm not talking about the defensive press. I think right now we're putting up some crazy shots right now, just trying to hope something will fall.
Well, the big difference is the number of scorers that Parkersburg South has. They've got 4 or 5 guys out there. They've got Mason Nutter, Nabi Hewitt, Taj Joyce, Harry Silvas, and tonight Cam Fallon, who's scoring the basketball, whereas the Big Reds offense comes down to whatever Nate Rodriguez is doing. Nate Rodriguez and Quentin Wilson has provided a spark tonight for the Big Reds as well.
Full court press for PHS. Joyce inbounds to Silvas. Silvas crosses with relatively no problem. Gets circled, now gets it back out to Nutter. 4:24 remaining in this fourth quarter. Into the open court, little floater shot, no good. Rebound, Nutter. But he can't get his follow-up to complete. Rodriguez up quickly to Daly. Reverse layup doesn't fall.
Unfortunate bounce there for the Big Reds. I got a good look on the reverse layup, but it just would not go.
Wilson tried to stay close to Nutter right there, just providing strong defense, but in the end it was a bit too much. They're going to call the foul on him.
Yeah, the Big Reds have cranked up the aggressiveness here, and that's going to lead to some foul calls coming down the stretch. It's going to be Taj Joyce on the boundary, inbound 2, goes to Mason Nutter across the timeline.
Covered by Rodriguez, picks up the dribble, swings it over to Silvas, under 4 minutes. 12-point lead for the Patriots. Silvas underneath the Joyce, spin in the paint, no good. Rebound finally taken away. That's going to be a foul on Fallon, just over-aggressive.
And that has been par for the course tonight for Cam Fallon. He plays with a lot of energy and physicality, and given his size, easy foul call there.
Lewis over to Anderson. Ball fake, now that's Wilson for 3. Again, short.
Misses everything, rebounded by Harry Silvas. And there are players on the floor just about every trip down.
They're going to stop play just because there should be lots of perspiration once again. It's warm in here.
Yep, lots of emotion and energy on the floor right now. Big Reds down 12, 3:35 left. Let's see if they got one last-ditch effort to climb back in this thing.
It's got to be very frustrating for Rodriguez because in his 4-year career, he's not been able to secure a win over PHS or over South right now. So he is leaving everything out on the floor as much as he possibly can. They're pressing, putting up whatever crazy shot that they can. He's doing anything that he can to try and get this win.
Yeah, it's certainly not a lack of effort by any of the players on this court. It's just that Parkersburg High School's outgunned at this point.
3:22 remaining. It will be South basketball. They'll inbound right in front of their cheerleaders. It's Nutter with the basketball. Over the top to Joyce.
And
they're going to get him with the walk.
Basketball. Good pressure there by young Jackson Thomas, number 12. Had a couple words there for.
Yeah, just staying close, just disrupting as best as he can, and he did. He caused him to shuffle those feet just a little bit, just enough to get the whistle.
Here come the Big Reds with the opportunity to cut this to single digits with
Rodriguez
a 3-ball.
with the inbound. They just have not taken very smart shots. They need to get one to fall. Three-pointer up in the air for Rodriguez, no good. It's a foul call underneath. They're going to get it on Fallon, I believe. Nope, they're going to get it on Nutter.
Big Red's just not shooting the ball with confidence tonight, Mike. They're hesitant.
Yeah.
Even Rodriguez seemed a little hesitant to get that one up on the iron.
It will be an inbound to the left of their own goal. Rodriguez, quick inbound. Bounce pass underneath, nicely done to Lewis, but
swatted by Taj
Joyce. Just swatted out of the air. Loose ball on the floor.
Rugby scrum picked up by Chandler Jackson. Down the floor to Rodriguez, mid-range jumper, rims out.
No good, but the offensive rebound. They get another opportunity. Wilson forces up the shot, misses.
Oh, and a big foul to the face underneath. It was inadvertent, but boy, that was a big shot that Quentin Wilson took to the jaw.
Hats off to Wilson, not giving up on the play. He got offensive rebound, put back, and now he'll go to the line.
Despite the constant double-digit lead here for the Patriots, the Big Reds just refuse to go away. The energy and enthusiasm is still here.
To get all the sweat cleaned up, it will be free throw attempts for Quentin Wilson.
Chance to get it back to 10 here with 2:50 on the clock.
First free throw is good.
These buckets here are crucial if the Big Reds want to stay in it.
Second free throw opportunity for Wilson, trying to get it back to a 10-point differential. It is up, it is good. 10-point lead, timeout on the floor. PHS with the full timeout. It's been just crazy. It's been some crazy tempo, crazy shots. Everything about this game has just been just nutty all the way through. PHS can find the energy, get it back to close differential, and then in the spark of just a couple of possessions, it gets back out to a very extended lead. This has got to be a very emotional, tough ride for those guys out there.
It's funny that you described it as a nutty evening because Mason Nutter has come to play, been a big spark for the Parkersburg South Patriots, as has Cam Fallon, the big guy, the coach's son, playing hard on both ends of the court. And then on the Parkersburg High School side, Chandler Jackson bringing the big-time energy in the second half, providing some spark in the scoring offense, dishing the ball around, and also playing some hard defense. So we come down to the last 3 minutes of the game here. It's a 10-point lead for the Patriots. Can Parkersburg get back in it? Or can Parkersburg South close them out and sweep the series for 2024-2025 season?
PHS has been taking some shots that not really, I wouldn't even say ill-advised. They're just not falling for them. And they're only getting the one opportunity. That last one, finally, Wilson got a couple offensive rebounds.
Full court pressure by the Big Reds. Parkersburg South struggling to break the press, and that's going to be a foul on.
And that's going to bail them out, too, because they were nowhere near the midcourt stripe. That could have been a 10-second call, but they're going to get a foul called on Jackson Thomas, I believe.
Jackson Thomas proving to be a catalyst here for the Big Reds defense.
Ball stolen away, but knocked away by Thomas.
There he is, Jackson Thomas with a rugby scrum. It looked like Matthew Mullen and Mason Nutter came together there, converging on the ball. And again, Jackson Thomas using some good quickness and tenacity to create some opportunity for the Big Reds.
Mullen actually, he stood up and said, "Thanks, guys." He had no idea that Thomas was right there, ready to swoop on him. Lengthy conversation. I'm not real sure what's going on. Oh, Thomas is going to the line.
Okay. Well, that appears right because Thomas had the ball on the floor and Matthew Mullen and Mason Nutter converged and put a pretty good hit on him there to to knock the ball loose. So this will be.
The three officials are going to have a bit of a conversation here, and there might be a switch here.
On the board here, it says 3 team fouls for Parkersburg South, 5 for PHS, so I don't believe PHS is in the bonus. That's going to be an inbound on the boundary.
You are correct, sir. They're going to make them inbound right in front of their bench. Lewis with the basketball.
And an opportunity to get it back to single digits. That would be huge with 2.5 left in the ball game.
Rodriguez will step on the other side of the line, now come back over. Hand the ball over to Wilson. Wilson, one on the screen, slashes to the basket, high off the glass, no good, no call. Rebound, Joyce.
Heavy contact under the bucket, but a no call by the officials.
Nutter throws left side to Hewitt, now to Silvis. Back out to Joyce, who did a nice backdoor cut to the basket, and that will put the lead now at 12.
It's do or die time here for the Parkersburg Big Reds.
Rodriguez. And got that one to fall.
Friendly roll there for the senior.
This kind of willed it in, and a quick foul called on Wilson. The PHS student section was not a fan of that call. They were saying bad words.
They were saying
they're going to have to go talk to their parents after this one.
They were saying push it.
I don't think so, my friend.
Push it real good.
Nice steal.
Oh, that had to hurt. Landed hard on his elbow.
He saved that. Excellent job by Lewis. He might actually hurt himself on that too. Rodriguez.
He landed hard on his elbow, Mike.
All the way to the left corner.
And here
around Daly inside, and he gets the 2 to fall. The lead is at 8.
Here come the Big Reds with the steal, picked up by Harry Silvis.
As you said, they are going for broke.
Big defensive possession here.
Hewitt with a nice drive, but he can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound by Silvis, and then they'll call the foul. Silvis will go to the line. That foul will be on Jackson.
What an
on Stanley, excuse me.
String of events there. It looked like Taj Joyce missed the easy one. Chandler Jackson had the opportunity for a rebound, but he was out-leapt by Harry Silvis. And here's Harry Silvis at the line.
Clutch.
Makes the first.
Ice water in his veins.
Stretches the lead to 9.
Second free throw opportunity for Silvis, trying to get it back to a 10-point cushion.
Parkersburg needs to get down the court and get a 3 up on iron quickly.
Jackson got the rebound. Rodriguez fakes the handoff. Now he'll go for the mid-range jumper. Gone!
There's the offense from the senior, but is it too little, too late? That cuts it to 7 inside 1 minute, 59.9 on the clock. The Big Reds have scrapped hard to stay in this game. Parkersburg South has kept the lead right around 10 points for the majority of the second half.
PHS saying, so you say there's a chance.
The eye of the tiger worked in the first half, so they pulled it out again.
South, as though, has found that answer. Every time PHS caught that little breath of life there, South has been able to turn tables, get back out to a bigger lead. Plus, a lot of times, PHS has been helping them with some poor shot selection as well. But this is a tough team that PHS has got to come back on.
And the bulk of those Patriot answers has come from the free throw line this half, getting loose balls underneath the bucket and then picking up the foul. So here we go, 59.9 left. It is South basketball. Toss Joyce to inbound, comes into Mason Nutter, back to Joyce under the bucket. Full court pressure by the Big Reds.
Silvis
Harry
with a trap.
Silvis back to Taj Boyce.
Knocked away by Rodriguez. Loose ball picked up by Rodriguez. Swing it over to the corner. Three-pointer up in the air. No good. Tracked down by Joyce.
That would have been a huge
Oh,
shot.
that would have been huge.
Parkersburg.
Silvas, though, gets it right at the midcourt stripe. He'll drive, and he will be fouled. Boy, Parkersburg South dodged a serious bullet right there.
That defensive pressure from Parkersburg was intense, and Parkersburg South was struggling to get it to the midcourt stripe. They found Harry Silvas full stride, and he took it to the bucket and drew the foul.
Oh, boy, if that three would have fell, this place would have went nuclear.
They might have needed a new roof on the field house.
Silvas to the line. Important free throws, just anything to keep the separation. Does not get the first one to fall.
Still a three-possession game with 35 seconds remaining.
Silvas gets the second one to fall. 74-66. Timeout called on the floor. 35.5 seconds left. It does not seem likely that PHS is going to be able to make this comeback now, but again, it's been a very entertaining game. I think PHS at times has been a little bit of their own worst enemy. Despite all the great defense that they've played, there's been a couple of times they've been down the floor. They just, whether it was poor shot selection or if it was just it wasn't falling, their shooting has not been great in the second half.
No, and as I've said from the beginning, Parkersburg always brings energy and effort, but they're just a little bit outgunned tonight. Parkersburg South's got weapons up and down the roster, and they make so many things look easy. When Parkersburg High's trying really hard, the effort's there, they're diving on the floor, and Parkersburg South's doing the same, but it almost looks effortless at times. So Parkersburg South, or Parkersburg High School, definitively the underdog, staying in a tight game here, and Parkersburg South looking to establish their dominance and put them away here with 30 seconds left.
And I know there are no moral victories, but I'm telling you, there has been some serious fight from PHS despite all that, because every time it looked like it was starting to unravel, they were able to find a way to get back, at least get back in punching distance here.
All right, here comes Nate Rodriguez.
He'll bring it across midcourt. He'll see the double team, and he'll throw it away.
And boy, some new faces here that have not been in the game yet. He was aiming for 22 there. Not sure who 22 is. I don't have him on my
Okay,
roster.
he did not throw it away. They say it was tapped out of bounds, so PHS will retain possession under 30 seconds. Rodriguez to Wilson, open look for the three, gone! And another timeout called. They can't have too many of those left. 74-69, 5-point differential. Again, I don't know if the amount of seconds left will necessitate enough possessions, but if PHS can make this steal on the inbound, things can get interesting. Good look at the South huddle right there. Coach Fallon drawing up a play, trying to figure out how to get a clean inbound.
I will be interested to see if this inbound is under the Parkersburg High School bucket. I would look for something over the top. I would run a few crossing patterns here inside half court and then look for Harry Silvas or one of your athletes over the top. And the student section here beside us is juiced up. They're on their feet. The music's pumping.
That's DJ Cause right there.
Looking for a strong finish here from the homestanding Big Reds, and the visiting Patriots are looking to close them out for their 8th victory of the year. It's going to be Cam Fallon inbounding the ball underneath. We know he's got a good arm, so again, let's look for something deep over the top here.
One PHS player will be on the other side. They'll pressure everybody else. Wilson right in front of Fallon. Fallon, quick inbound to Silvas. Back to Fallon.
And you don't want to get in front of that freight train.
That was a very interesting no call. It should have been something, either a walk or a foul or something.
Well, that would have been a block on Jackson Thomas there, because he was not completely in front of Cam Fallon, which would not have been a good idea.
Force up shot, no good. This one's going to end with the Patriots with the win. Heck of an effort by the Big Reds, but final score, Parkersburg South 76, PHS 69. Macho Bob, final thoughts.
And that was a very hard-fought victory for the Parkersburg South Patriots. They got offense from some places you didn't expect it. Cam Fallon had a big night. He's going to be my player of the game. They got some big-time offense from Mason Nutter as well. And again, for Parkersburg High School, Chandler Jackson, my Parkersburg High School player of the game. They fought hard to stay in it, just outgunned by the Parkersburg South Patriots.
Gave themselves some chances along the way and then some bad decisions along the way. Nonetheless, this one will go to the Patriots. Tomorrow, Parkersburg South will return home. They're going to be going up against Wheeling Park. 7:30 start time to that game, so they'll try to further improve that record. Next time PHS will hit the court will be coming up on Saturday. They'll be going up against Musselman right here at the field house. So best of luck to both those teams as they continue on their season. Next time we will be in action here on CES 45. Again, it will be the Hatchet game. Ravenswood will be at Ripley next Wednesday. It's going to be a great game. Girls basketball games, join us for that one as well. Final thoughts.
Mike, let's remember this. It doesn't matter if you wear red and white or blue and white. We all wear red, white, and blue. So united, we stand.
Amen, brother. Way to bring it all home. Good job. For Casey Guthrie and Austin Caritas, great job, and Alea Burt on the graphics in the trailer. Fine job by everybody, and of course our director Brian Guthrie doing a great job in the trailer as well. Macho Bob, thank you once again.
Yes,
nice
sir.
job, my friend.
I love it every time.
Have a great rest of your evening. Mike Cameron here telling you another fine game here at the Fieldhouse. Thanks so much for your support of basketball here on CES 45, presented by One Community Federal Credit Union. Have a great evening.